Alrighty, what is up, YouTube? Just made my video for the Seed Astray units, so we're gonna upload that quick while all of my adoring fans wander into the stream. I might as well let the Discord know too. Alright. And I'm not making a thumb for this. Let's steal an image of the banner. Where'd it go? Did I save it in the right spot? No. Where is it? Boomer mode activate. It should be there. Ah, there we are. Of course, it can't just be easy. Ah, there we go. That worked. I had to download I was downloading a file, but I just had to rename it JPEG, I guess. I don't even know how stuff like that works. 'Cause I'm a dumb boomer. Alright. There's the preview video for the Astray banner. Big whoop. Could not care less. Alright, and we gotta put that Discord link in there, as always. Alright. Let's see. Alright, what do we got? 20 minutes to reset today? Cool. Let's go finish up Generation Tower. How about that? Now, who here was worthless? You. You were worthless. Sorry. Alright. Alright, so what works here? Phoenix and Master Gundam, right? Tags Master Gundam use. I don't. He doesn't necessarily need to be there, but all right. Let's make this one-shot killer then. Do I want to bring Gundam X? Well, I guess we'll bring Sazabi. Probably don't want Sinanju unawakened. We'll bring Justice Gundam to keep, what's his name safe. Should be fine with that. And, Striker? Nah, let's bring that. Alright. I hate that it keeps the old shit in there. Alright. Who's a melee? You... Yeah. Oh, you know what? I can... Oh, no. I'm already... Oh, Master Asia. There we are. Alright, and... Char... And Io Fleming, of course, for the Justice Gundam. Nope, not making a mistake. And Shiro, I think. Let's go with Mikhail. This should be pretty easy. I came through and I just ran this with the other team that I had up at the beginning of the video. And nothing in here was very challenging, but without the dash unit, whatever you call it, the ones with the map attack that go through like Master Gundam, It is not impossible, but it is stupid to get through this stage. So yeah, it's not cheating to bring Master Gundam. That's just literally how they want you to do the stage. They flat out tell you, basically. Alright, do I want to come up and clear with a map attack, like, right off? Can. That did 3D. Oh, that's right. I was like, wow, that did so much damage. I forgot where he was. That's not necessary. Is that good? Now, that's a nice hit there, but that's not necessary. We can get through those. So I don't need to attack anything up there. I guess this is a fine use of the map attack. Yeah, this is 4:15. What's up, guys? Alex, yes, the giveaway is done. Sorry. I probably, you know, the giveaway videos aren't... They died off in popularity a lot, but I might do some next week since we're going to have a week of 2 banners up. I'll definitely go back to fresh accounts, though. I don't think people like the farmed ones as much. Trying the extreme challenges. Good luck. You're, yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah, and sorry, Alex. Beach Gaming is the one that won the giveaway account. I was like, that name's familiar. Did he? Yeah. Okay. I didn't mean to do that, but that's... I probably would have done this anyway. I don't want him to keep advancing too far. And these guys, they have a map attack, but it doesn't do that much. Oh, I'm definitely doing giveaways on the anniversary banner. Trust me. Hells yeah. We are doing that. You were able to max limit break Sazabi and Double X? Nice. Oh, that's great. How many stones, how many diamonds did you do that in? do that with? Or when your account, what did that come with, a 2 limit break? You still have 60k. Did I stop summoning on double X on your account at 2 limit break? I don't remember. And then no time in re-rolling. Okay. Alex, yeah. Just remember to enter because thing is, like, there's really not that many applicants. A lot of times I only get 2 or 3. When I was doing the Destiny banner, account number 9, nobody commented, or maybe a couple of people did, and they didn't, like, they were just participating, like they weren't joining the giveaway. And look, I don't really care who gets the accounts. I just want to make sure that it's somebody that's actually playing. Sorry guys, 1 second. Sorry, it was a spam number, but it didn't say spam. Anyway, yeah. But when people comment, like, even though I want the accounts given away, and I don't really care to who, I just want it to go to somebody who wants it. But that's the thing, I want it to go to somebody that wants it. So, and also somebody that actually, like, watches the damn video. So, if you comment and you don't follow the really simple rules, like whatever game we're playing that day, and tell me you want the account and you're not subscribed, then, you know, come on. No, you can't have it. Screw you. But anyway, yeah, account number 9, nobody even came to it. I actually gave it to a new player that came into the Discord the other day, which that one's probably really valuable now because it had the Destiny on it, who was just amazing. Your damage sucks so bad. Oh, you had a double on the X. Okay. I probably... How many more diamonds did you have to spend to get the last copy of Double X? Because I wouldn't have suggested going for that, but if you got it within a few, that's awesome. Oh, you got it in 2 more pulls? That's awesome. Damien, oh, so you were the one that came into the Discord and I gave you account number 9, right? That's, you might be the, like I said, you might be the big winner, because at this point, getting an account with Destiny and Calibarn on it and Strike Freedom, pretty damn awesome. Yeah, the 3rd limit break for 2 pulls is definitely worth it. If you had told me that you want like another 10 multis, you're like, ugh, that sucks. Yeah, and Damien really wanted an account with Death Sight. And I looked at account number 9 and I'm like, not only is this a good account for him, it's got Death Sight. So everything worked out nicely. Alright, that might be the best we can do. Yeah, and so remember, you know, I mentioned this quickly in the video I just uploaded. Obviously, none of you would have been able to see it, but there's hey, some guy. After this Seed Astray event, there's the AGE normal main story. So that AGE is being added to main story, and then it's 8th MS team, and then it's anniversary. There's probably a lot of classic fans of 8th MS team like me, but I'm not crazy about 8th MS. I think it's good. I like classic Gundam. I like 1 Year War, but like, I don't really give a shit about Shiro Amada. Especially not Aina. I don't like short-haired girls. As far as waifus. Because that's what matters to me, the waifu factor. And then, does anybody give half of a fuck about AGE? Or Age, however it's, like, if you like that, just get out of here, you fucking weeb. Like, Defender working against you. Yeah, now he still isn't actually. Let's see. AGE was there. Yeah, exactly. And then 8th MS team is like 5 minutes before the anniversary, so it's going to be a lot easier. For a lot of you, it still feels really far away, but it's February 10th. The anniversary is going to start at the end of March. So you've got 18 days to the end of the month. And then, you know, it's really only a little bit more than a month. Let's say 6 weeks. You've got 6 weeks to the 1 year anniversary. And it could be, you know, 2 banners, like the 6 month. And people don't really fight me on this one. I'm sure that some people don't agree, though. I would say the 6 month anniversary had 2 banners. The Stardust banner. Dude, those were amazing units. It was the first limited, yeah, that was the first limited return. It didn't hit people as hard as the Burning Gundam banner, obviously, but, I mean, that was the first escape unit. He even had double defend. Like, he's the best tank in the game still, I think it's fair to say. New Zeal was amazing. And then Physalis came back. That's a great third returning unit. So, no, not as juicy as Burning Gundam and Unicorn, but I would still call that an anniversary tier banner. So, we could get something like that again, where we get 2 banners. I gotta get the kill with... There we go. I want Master Gundam to be able to advance, which I just realized how dumb I am. I should have put a triple attacker on him. I could have put Exia on him or something. So there's no one else, right? Oh! Can Calibarn do a short attack? Perfect, because this is not gonna... Oh, and there's the other... Yeah. I forgot about him. Good, because you can't advance further anyway, so good. We'll get Caliburn up there. Was I using the wrong attack the whole time? Could I have done it with that? Turn off the bat. I don't care. I mean, I fuss over it sometimes, but you're right though. This is a song that's definitely gonna get copyrighted, but it's too late. Dude, they just turned off monetization for the video, so I'm losing tens of cents on this stream. And those Waltz, they've gotta, like, it's gotta be wing related. Like, there's gotta be a wing unit and or a double O unit. It's gotta, right? Because where are they? Double O has gotten even less love than Wing somehow. Like, Wing got a little bit of stuff. Double O is dead. There is no double O in this game. There's half a main story. Like, it's like, why? I don't understand. Let's see. How far does his map attack go? It's not that strong, but... Yeah, it only goes 4. Okay, he'll be fine. He'd survive the map attack easily, but... Might as well keep him safe. Quan T have a leaked image? I don't know anything about that. If I was smart, I would probably have made sure that they didn't attack back there, but oh well. Yeah, you can see there, the map attack is just, it doesn't matter. I don't remember if this guy's devastating or not. He's got 660,000 HP. I don't think we're going to need Suzabi here, so I'll use him to weaken the Blue Destiny. Well, actually, the Blue Destiny is going to... Blue Destiny is going to morph into something else. Irrelevant says hi from Discord. Hello, Irrelevant. A UR Heavy customer special link. Dude, I would love a UR Heavy. That would be amazing. New trailer looks nice. I guess. I don't care about Seed that much, and I especially don't care about, like, manga-only stuff, like Astray, so... I'm happy for players that want it, but... Like I said, we're 6 weeks away from anniversary, so... Try to resist. Especially if it... So I mentioned this in the video. The preview image doesn't have... whatchamacallit? Any returning limiteds in it. So it's probably going to be one limited unit. Yeah, one limited unit and the non-limited unit, banner unit, and especially if the supporter isn't limited, like, we got to make better decisions, boys. So. That, Beach, I just like to make sure that people are sure on this. That's all speculation. People love telling you, like, I really hate when people say, it will be this. I will sometimes get excited and say, it's gotta be. But I try to preface with, like, I am guessing. So, there is nobody in the community with inside knowledge, so just make sure you're aware of that. Sorry, I don't mean to sound like the fun police. I just want to make sure you understand that that is not, I won't even say not confirmed, like, that is out of thin air. Out of thin air. Just so people know that. I hate when people go around and spread things as fact. That's like, no, not even close. Ugh. Yeah, it would make a lot of sense. I completely agree with that. I just worry when people say that things are definitely happening. But that's mostly being... I like being the actually guy. Actually, that's not confirmed. Why did you do that, Chase Games? Shut up, I know what I'm doing. Oh, he crit. I didn't want him to die. Right. Maybe Chase Games doesn't know what he's doing. Oh, that's right. It's not Jared in there. And then, let me double check this, because I'll have a movement after. Alright, so he needs to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then he comes out the other side. So, if he's standing there, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So he needs to be right where Burning Gundam is. Okay. I think that will do it. Ooh, perfect. Got a little risky there. We could miss. Oh no, it's 100%. Okay. And then we can preview it, right? Yes. So will things up here attack? Do I need to be worried about my boy? No, they can't move, because then, yeah. He doesn't even hit that hard. Okay, so he's just a distraction. Oh, interesting. Alright, and there's no score here, so I just win, right? There we go. Oh, that. Oh, there we go. It's 11:15 already. Are you saying Death Scythe isn't in Wing? Let's look at that. I've got it here, and then... Alright, so what's the other one? Oh, okay, so they have a separate tag for Endless Waltz, which is only Wing. Or this one dude. Oh! Yeah. That's interesting, because they specifically call it Endless Waltz. Wait, no, now he's got it here. What? That's weird. Do they have two different waltz tags? Okay. What is that? Wing Gundam say this is the manga for Endless Waltz. Okay. While it differs from the design of the same unit in the TV series, the two are treated as one and the same for the purposes of the manga. Oh, so, it's got, instead of... Okay, so it has wings, but they're mechanical, unlike... So in the show... The wings were like, you know, jetpacks, like they're boosters or whatever. And then in the movie, they were angel wings. This is an in-between. So that is the manga Endless Waltz Gundam Wing Zero. And the Buster Rifle's bigger. Okay. Interesting. I did not know that there was a manga version of Endless Wing. Yeah. That was a good, an interesting catch there. Thank you. Thank you for educating all of us. I doubt I need that. Yeah, I got plenty of those. Alright, so I completed the tower event. That's cool. I didn't complete the last one, so... Alright. Oh, by the way, I've been really excited. I've been talking about it in Discord a little bit. I am getting pretty close to finishing the development tree. So this is all units that I don't have max limit break from the development maps. And so there's 22 left, but 7 of these are ultimate development units. So that brings me to 15, but there are, I believe, 3 SSRs that because they have UR counterparts aren't in here. So there's like 3 units not on this list that aren't. There's Double X, and then I think like Destiny Gundam, and 1 or 2 others, and only like 2 or 3 of these are SSRs. So I'm very excited. I'm getting so close to be able to finish this off. And then I can focus more on Eternal Roads and stuff. Let me see. Can I collect? Oh, it's 2 hours. Okay. I'm not doing that. Alright. And then, what is it? Fierce Assault. I am like 4 beam ranged SSR materials away from having every single Fierce Enemy Assault unit maxed out. As far as limit breaks, and limit breaks was done a couple of Fierce Assaults ago, but all of their abilities are almost done. And then, oh, I got to stage 8 on all of their, well, stage 9 on all of their other things, so I'm just dominating. Yeah, got that. So that's another 1,000 diamonds and that. Cool. Alright. What do I want to do? Why is something here blinking? Can I make anything? Can I make the double X yet? Yeah, the double X here. I gotta watch this one. There are a few things that don't show up. I need 1 more of these journals. I want to get 1 copy so that it shows up in my box. It's really easy to not realize that you're missing something. Let's see. Yeah, that works. I don't need this guy either. Yeah, we'll let that fly. Alright. Yeah, whatever, sure. I don't need a special pilot. Alright. I'm gonna run this a few times on manual to get that last double X drop. Oh. So, I'll talk about this for a second. I do have, so I bought 4 farmed accounts for the last set of giveaways. And I did 3 of them. And the 4th one, I only summoned on the double X banner. And I'm not giving it away yet. I'm forming a super account. Super account, boys. And I am going to do limited content on it. I'm gonna try to do enough character missions to do the daily reset, or sorry, the daily missions, weekly missions, sorry. And then do limited events as much as I can easily. And just try to get as many diamonds as I can with the account without going any further in the main story as it has. Like Double X, I'm not going to bother doing the Double X, or the After War X content, because whoever gets the account can do that. Yeah. But, so, yeah, I've been trying to log in every day, every other day, do some basics on it, get the logins, do the event basics. Alright, almost got another SSR there completed. He's already maxed, I'm pretty sure. But anyway, my super account, I'm trying not to do too much. I'm trying not to do too much permanent content. Like, I would leave the character missions alone, but why miss 350 weekly diamonds? And then even the 20 SP coins are pretty nice too, so character missions aren't that fun, so. I'm definitely not trying to do anything in the development maps. And of course, you gotta do the daily upgrade stages. Why not? That's just cruel not to do those. Yeah, so this super account still has 165,000 diamonds on it. I think if we get one more good banner, we could probably do 2 more banners on it before the anniversary. I don't know if this seed one will be one, but could be a pretty nice account for somebody on the 1-year anniversary. There we go. Yeah, because we've got max limit break double X, obviously. Oh, that one hit 90 already. Okay. Got a max level unit in there. I'm not doing a good job here. We'll do that. Just because it fits well. So, yeah, we got, yeah, so the super account already has, max limit break double X and only 1 copy of Versago. But we did get Jamil, so that's a huge plus. But I'll put out that full video, maybe tonight, I don't know. Yeah, there's a couple other decent things on here. Nothing too crazy though. So we only went for the double X banner, so. What a great idea, a DPS defender. Oh, that worked out. Just give me one more medal. One more tech journal. This is exhilarating content. And that's this double X. It's weird the way these tech journals drop. I've only got 2 of them, but double X is one of the units that I needed to farm 4 copies of, or maybe 3, I can't recall, for the G Falcon DX, who I did the showcase videos on. He's super strong, but yeah, that one takes copies of the double X, so now I have to farm all the copies for the double X now. So yeah, have not gotten lucky with those for the last week. Literally had 0. Or maybe 1. And then I got one with the skips today, so I just want to have one in the box so I can see that there's a dev map SSR without Awakenings. But I have my development units. It's literally everything but Destiny, Seed Destiny, Unicorn, and Afterward X now. Everything else is completed. I made sure to go through and check. There's nothing empty on the development map. There's nothing that isn't max limit break. R, SR, SSRs. They're all there. They're all max limit break. The only thing with missing units and or limit breaks is After War, Destiny, and Unicorn. So, but I tell you, it just once you start getting the limit breaks on the SSRs, especially, even the SRs on near the end of the dev map, you know, when they start getting up to like level 60 and 65, it is a lot of unit experience. A lot. Holy cow, so much unit experience. That's the wrong one. And then, after this, I don't know. I might go look at some of the Eternal Roads. I wouldn't mind clearing a few more Eternal Roads. I don't want to bother with Expert yet, though, because I know there'll be, like, 1 or 2 SSRs that I'll need to bring that won't be max level. And I don't have XP mats to spare yet. I want to finish the dev maps, and then we'll be there. But yeah, I think I've got, like, 15 units left, and most of them are already developed and at 1 or even 2 limit breaks, so it's not bad. It's still going to take a bit longer, but I think I just finished, and I was getting to some of the tougher stuff first, too. On Unicorn, I took care of Neo Zeong last night, because that guy's a lot of unit experience. Yeah, one of the things I want from Eternal Road the most might actually be the weapon development, the weapon materials for the EX attacks. That'll be a nice thing about skipping the Astray banner. Catch up on some of my EX attacks. Oh, we finished up Lifrith. Alright, let's go put something else that needs experience in there. This is the right stage, right? Okay. Let's go by Specialized this time. Yeah, we're gonna replace you. Let's put Let's get Dozel in here. I don't think he's max level. There we go.
やめてください。
貴様らなぞ敵ではないわ。邪魔しない。落ちろ。
I didn't want to waste up Lex's attack. Alright. Damn it. I don't feel like doing it again.
Mission 達成で素敵な報酬がもらえますよ。
Where are we at on missions? I did those. Max level breaks done. 16 more units for that. So this goes all the way up to, yeah, 500 on max level. Not getting there anytime soon. What is this one? Sword Impulse? I changed my mind. We're gonna do this stage one more time because I gotta go use the bathroom. I'm also, like, definitely not sweating for weapon material so much. Maybe just the beam melee, beam range, that's about it. So it's nice to do some of this content and have an excuse to just level some of these SSRs up, their attacks, and just not sweating it too much. Yeah, I know I'm not going to get an influx of like 5 URs that I can't do anything with. Farming UR material or SSR materials for a couple of units isn't really any issue anymore. There. I'll be back in a sec. Perfect timing. Alright. Oh, you know what I need to do? I keep forgetting. I want to do a damage showcase. On the double X compared to the big dog, to the other big dog units in my box. See what he looks like. Because I did one video like that, but the audio was shit, and he was only limit break 1 at the time, so... Oh, those limit breaks changed. Is this better or worse?
これで
They're not limit breaks, but weapon levels.
邪魔をするな
やめてください。
イエスサリー
This is the last of the AP.
やらせてそこだ邪魔だ当たり 突破するもらった
よしてください。
イエスサリー
Spent over 1,000 stamina, and you only have 5 badges. That sucks, dude. Like, the only thing I'll tell you is that there isn't a lot of content in this game after a while, so once you do it, I mean, you know, you're getting the same out of that. If you weren't farming those technical journals, and I'm not telling you that you're wrong. I'm not telling you that you're wrong to be frustrated, but to make yourself feel better, if you weren't farming those tech journals, you would just be farming the other hard mode stages to get weapon materials, experience, and capital. So there's no, other than that you have to like play it like manually over and over like on auto, you're not missing out by farming the tech journals, unless you would rather be doing Fierce Assault, but you're better off with the hard mode stages anyway, because Fierce Assault only gives extra unit experience. It doesn't give you as much, it doesn't give you any capital, and it doesn't give you any weapon materials, so, you know, there's no loss on chasing the tech journals, at least. Hopefully you get lucky on the last 4, or 7, however many you need. Strike Freedom, hopefully that's not one that requires... He's not one that feeds into another SSR. That's really annoying. You know, like this Double X, like you see, well, I'm having trouble getting another copy of the Double X Tech Journal. I already had to farm 9 to 12 of these to get the G Falcon DX to max level, max limit break. Strike Freedom and Master Gundam. Master Gundam was so long ago. Destiny Gundam is one that I don't have. This is one that, because I don't know if it's because I have the UR of Destiny Gundam, because they're the same name other than Destiny Gundam UR being like Destiny Gundam EX. It'll say EX on the end. But since they basically share the same unit name, they have the same slot in the database. And I don't know if it's just because I have him, or if it's because he's max limit break. It's hard to tell for me because he's max limit break. It doesn't show up in the in my list of development units that aren't max limit broken. But yeah, Destiny Gundam is one that I need, I think, 2 more copies of. I could do that. Yeah, I'm missing quite a few SRs here. Let me see. Yeah, that's the Destroy Gundam. That one's completed. And then I got these. I got the other ones out of the way. So this, I think this map is all done. Maybe this guy is missing. I can't recall. Yes, thank you. Oh yeah, Master Gundam's annoying because you're going to need copies of it for Grandmaster Gundam, yeah. Because these are usually a bit better. I think I mentioned there was one, no, this isn't it. I hate that. Yeah, it's a unicorn. On the bright side, so these units that require multiple SSRs are usually, I think they tend to be a bit stronger. So I should use my Neo Xenon. It's a 4x5 map there. But, well, this one doesn't really seem to be anything special. That's only going to be like weapon power 5,000. Oh, yeah, you got to beat the tower, yeah. Now, if you want, first, well, so your Master Gundam doesn't need to be max limit break. I don't know if you know that. You know, one copy of him should be fine. Although, limit breaks will help. You can also go into the G-Shop and get copies of, I already bought them, but there's a unit called Phoenix Gundam. He has the same, map attack. You can see it's just like that. So if you would rather farm G-Shop coins, you can go that route. And again, he doesn't need to have his limit breaks, farmed, but it will help. It will help. You know, you get through a round easier if you can have him take down a you know, the stronger he is, the faster it is for him to get through the map. I don't know which one's stronger, Phoenix Gundam or Master. I actually really haven't used Phoenix Gundam. Where's the other one? Phoenix Zero. What's this thing from? Oh, G Generation. Okay. So we're going to give up on Double X today, but so no. It's not the damage or the size of the area attack that you need. So what Master Gundam does, and what the Phoenix Gundam does is that they will attack 4 enemies in front of them, and then the unit itself moves to the other side of the thing. So if you got Master Gundam right here, he's going to attack 1, 2, 3, 4 squares, and then afterwards he's going to be on the 5th square. That's what you need him for. It's not for his damage. It's not for the area on it. It's to get him. So the map 15 is won by getting to 1 tile on the map, but it is guarded by 2 1 million HP units, and then the one in front is a 2 million HP unit. They all have massive defense, and the one with 2 million HP has 5 or 6 times guard support, so you are not getting through them without cheating, basically. It's not cheating. That's how they intend for you to beat it. But that is why you want Master Gundam. So, if you weren't clear on that. And if you want, you can go through... It's one of the first things I did on stream today. You can see me do it. It might not be that beneficial because I'm not even trying to sound cool here. Like, I brought very strong units. But you can see what I did. It's not complicated. Go blow through the units, and then... the only trick is that you do need to take down the Burning Gundam, because right where the Burning Gundam stands is where you need the Master Gundam or Phoenix Gundam to be standing. Yeah, Strike Freedom and Infinite Justice. Oh yeah, so Strike Freedom Gundam is another one that doesn't show up on my list. Yeah. Oh, I believe that, Mr. Damien. I do believe you. You're just, like I said, when you mentioned it's because he has a huge map attack, that's not why. And it's not complicated. If you look at my video, you can see all I do is I'm going through, I'm using Chance Step, which is the only reason that you're going to want limit breaks on Master and or Phoenix, is to have, is for them to be strong enough to use their Chance Step to get through things. So, like with Master Gundam, your best bet is to put Setsuna on him if you have them. With Phoenix Gundam, you'll want to use like Kira Yamato or Char if you have them, the ones with triple step. It's not necessary, but it will help. Okay. Can I get both copies of this? Oh no, it's the damn medals I need. That's annoying. Oh, nice. Remember, if you're doing bulk development on these things, make sure you can save yourself a lot of series development materials if you just make sure that you can't get the units further down the line for free. I only do things that drop from hard mode stages. If they drop from normal stages, I just build them. So, yeah, I get one more drop copy of this guy. That saves me, you know, 15,000 capital, 16 of these badges, and 15 that. So that's not bad, but there's enough things I need to build, so... But yeah, seed these ones I need a lot of the things for. Oh, yeah, he's the same one. Okay. I don't think... Does Sinanju show up on my list? No. So if you guys are like me, if you're using the database to figure out what you need, if you have a copy of a UR that shares the name with a unit on the map, on the development map, yeah, it won't pop up. So you need to be a little more careful. So yeah, the Sinanju is another unit that isn't showing. And this is just, yeah, he just takes a buttload of experience. Yeah, I want to focus on the SSRs, so I'm not going to worry about that. Oh, the Dark Gundam? Yeah, the Dark Gundam has a decent AoE attack, I think. Although, make sure, it might have been a free-to-play friendly guide that you were watching, but make sure that it's the, he's talking about, oh, I was going to say, make sure he's using the development unit and not the gacha, but the gacha one is a defender, so it might have a map attack, but no. But yeah, the Dark Gundam I actually put on one of my leveling teams too. He does seem to do decent damage with this. 4200 is good power for a map attack. In fact, yeah, I'm tempted to SP convert him right now, but it's just not necessary. You know, that's another thing, the, Hathaway. I gotta, I do have those Hathaway, things to burn. Yeah, I definitely want to use it here, so. I don't think it's worth SSP conversion, but it's tempting. Oh, that's right. It is a very good. I forgot I talked about it. It is a very good free-to-play support. In my box, not necessarily. Or it's not really necessary. Well, he's using the attack. Okay. He basically wipes the entire left side of the field. Yeah, no, I could see that. But you know what? I understand. I am the same way. If I can see a free-to-play guide that I can use and it's easy, I will just do that rather than actually putting thought into it myself. And that's not meant to sound condescending. I mean, like, literally, that's how much I hate doing these maps. But I'll tell you that map 15 is actually really easy. You just have to use Master Gundam, and you also have to remember to get him up there in time. So you are going to have to use Chance Step. And, because his video has to be using Master Gundam or Phoenix Gundam, right? But you have to get them up there in time, and he has to be in the right spot. I know there was another map like that in another generation, or another tower, or map, whatever, that I messed up because I was standing in the wrong spot on the last turn. Oh yeah, I did all 20 stages on Psycho Gundam, so neat. Alright, this is in space. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to do a leader on this. Yeah. Alright. Who do I want? Who are you? And you. Gotta bring you. Yep. You know, actually, Destiny Gundam, that's just not even fair. Because his damage is just different. Calibarn. Calibarn's a better comparison. Soletta. Who is your pilot again? Camille. Alright. Alright. Superboy. Gayrod. In this one, we're going to specialize with map attacks. That. That. X, yeah. That's not a map attack, I know. Shut up. We'll bring Big Zam because he's got a map attack. Alright. Okay. What's up, YouTube? Thanks for tuning back into Chase Games, and today we are going to do a damage comparison test on the Double X, comparing him to other big dog units in my box. I made a video very similar when I had him at 1 limit break, and then I went back in and I got lucky, and that was triple limit break. But the other video I did, besides me ruining the audio, yeah, it was only at he was only at 1 limit break, so I'm going to compare him to some other big dogs. We've got Strike Freedom, max limit break, Burning Gundam double limit break, Zeta Gundam double limit break, Calibarn triple limit break. So these are my other, some of my biggest dogs in the box. All right. You know what? Not really. I didn't pay attention to. Do they all have mods on them? You know, we're gonna end this. I'm not recording anymore. I'm gonna take all of their materials off. That's just the easiest way to do this. It takes forever. All right. What's up, YouTube? Thanks for tuning back into Chase Games, and today we are going to do a damage comparison on the Double X Gundam, comparing him to the other big dogs in my box. Now, I did a very similar video. I think it's still on my channel, but it's unlisted. I'll try to remember to put a link towards it, link to it in the description. So if it's unlisted, it means you can get at it, but it doesn't pop up. You have to have a link to it. So I'll put the link in the video description. So he was only 1 limit break in that video, and also I screwed up the audio. Last week was terrible for audio. My videos were just even worse than normal. But not only, so he was 1 limit break in that. Now he's max limit break. I went back into his banner, got lucky. So we are going to compare him to. Oh, and before that, so both of these teams are no supporters, and I'm re-recording the first minute of this because I realized they all had different equipment on them. None of these units have any equipment on them, but not everything is max limit break. Anyway, so here's our Double X right here. You see those stats there. But we're going to compare him to max limit break Strike Freedom, double limit break Burning Gundam, double limit break Zeta Gundam, max limit break Calibarn, and then over here, I focus more on map attacks here, because that's a big thing with him. We want to see how much stronger his map attack is. But then it's just, as far as just straight damage goes, we do have max limit break Exia here. He's not meant to compete with him necessarily, but to give us a scope. We've got double limit break Camphor, double limit break GPO2 Physalis, max limit break New Zeal, my favorite, and then just another map attack, something that all of us could have if we wanted to, a max limit break SP converted, not SSP, sorry, a max limit break SP free to play Big Zam, because Big Zam is the best. So we're playing on a space map, and we are doing a level 9 or 10 of in a fierce assault challenge stage. So we just want to get an eye for these numbers, see what he looks like. I will try to remember taking tension into account, but it's not always going to be possible. Alright, so this is my double limit break Zeta Gundam. Now he starts at 0 tension, so we're seeing 226 here. Alright, 226. Calibarn, we're seeing 178. This is HP based. Now, let me see. Does this, now that's crit rate there. Alright, so we can go up to a 50% crit rate. Does his weapon come with a crit rate? No. His giant beam saber has 10%, Hyper Mega has 5%, so it's not one of those units that gets guaranteed crit. He does go up to 50% though. But other than that, there's no direct damage increase here. But yeah, so 226 on him. Calibarn, turn 1, also at 0 tension, is 178. Now keep in mind, this is a triple step unit. We can get the awakening boost there, 178. That's only another 12,000. So I've been mentioning this a lot more lately. Don't compare, or at least think they're equal. These stat boosting moves, they are not equal to attack burst. The straight 20 or 25% damage, they are not the same. Burning Gundam, we're seeing 225 here. We go up to 246. It's a little bit more with him. $322 turn 1. Now, we did use 8 of his 15 SP there. That does give him enough to use Sway level 2, though. So we're seeing 322. And... But, now, I'm not a dummy. I remember that his EX attack does go off of distance. So let's go up here and see. We're looking at 332. That's max damage turn 1 for him. 333. Alright. Strike Freedom. His is based on range. Now he's also starting at 0 MP. So we're seeing 163. And that goes up to 197. Okay, with his attack burst. So I didn't pay, what was it, 163 and 196. You can see you're getting a lot more with that attack burst there. And let's see. Those are those 5. You know, let's go bring up Exia first. Alright, so we're seeing 152 here. Starts at 6, now that's starting at 6 MP. Although, he just does that automatically with him anyway. So we're seeing 177, but his is also proximity based. Alright, so we're up to 184. This is him having used 3 of his SP so far. That's max tension. And then if we use attack burst level 4. So again, we're going from 184 here, and now with only a 20% boost from attack boost level 4, we're going up to 209. So it's it's a bit more than the stat increases. It probably depends on the unit. All right. So let's finally go over here to the double X. Now, he is not a triple stepper, but we can see, yeah. So we're starting at 199. So 200k. Yeah, 199.7. Let's call that 200k. I mean, that's pretty darn good. That is without using anything. And now we're at 213.7. So 214. So we got a 7. So that was a 7% increase, increasing his range stat by 25%. That is, we start at 6 MP. So use it. It's not really necessary, but now his map weapon is 134. It's 6 MP. We did use his ranged increase already, but let's see what it looks like to get him to max. So we can see 204 here, 213, 214. His needs him to be further back. It's a 4 range attack, so that is a point against him that his main attack is only range 4, but he does have an ability that increases his range by 1, and he does not need to be range 5 with his EX ability for max damage. Range 4 is the max damage. And then he also does still have a range 5 attack with a power of 5760, the twin satellite cannon, and that will go up to range 6 with his SP ability. But yeah, we're seeing 152,000 with his map attack. Oh, and that's actually only at 11 MP. So it would actually be another 10%. So it would be over 160. Alright, so we just did that 152, right? Now let's compare that to some other map attacks here. Okay, so we can see this one was 74,000 here. Now this is a supporter. Okay, so that's great damage for a supporter map attack. The kind of range on it. Alright, 74 there. Alright, he is only max limit break. He's only limit break 2. And then as far as direct damage goes, we can see that this is 179,000 here. Alright, that's not bad for a unlimited unit. He does start at 6 MP. Alright. Now, let's look at... oh, sorry, his map attack. Okay, so we already used this. So we're up to 116,000 here. This is with his range 20% up. So without it, we'd probably be looking at 105. Sorry, I forgot to look at it first. His regular attack goes up to 190. Keep in mind, he is not a triple step unit, but this is limit break 2 on a unlimited unit. And then if we use this ability, take him all the way up to 12 SP, we are looking at 154,000. Yeah, that's a... Well, I think that goes from 10 to 20. So... Really? 154? What did we do over there? That was about the same, wasn't it? Okay. We get some good damage. His map attack is actually really good. Alright. Now, Gato here, in the New Zeal. This starts off at 0 MP. So we can see he's also not a triple step unit. We've got 167,000. 112 on the map attack. Okay. And we can use range 20% here. That'll take it up to 118. We can get in a... His is based on distance, so we want to be further back. 183 at 0 MP. So his turn 1 damage won't be as high. But, you know, if it's a map where you can build up, it's really not hard to get to max tension. Hard to get up to max tension. So we're already at 5 now. Yeah, we're looking at 197,000 now. And that's only 10%, so this will be well over 200,000. And then this goes up to 128 here. Again, this is with only a 20% range skill being used. And then look at our free-to-play option here. This is his big attack here, 5280. So we're seeing 77.3 there. And there we go. Alright, 77.3. This pilot we've got Awaken boost 20%. Yeah, that didn't even do anything because he doesn't use that. So we'll see 77.3 there. I could not check his map damage there, I'm pretty sure. So we're looking at his map damage with 5 MP, so only a 10% boost. Let's see. Yeah, we're seeing 82,000 here. It could be a little bit higher if we were one space further away. But the map attack is 61,000. So not great. But yeah, so let's take one more look. I'm gonna have to reset the video quickly. So New Zeal is 129,000 almost on turn 1. That is as high as he can go basically on turn 1. Maybe you could get him to 6 MP and then 100%. But yeah, 129, it would be a lot more. It would be a bit more. Probably be over 150 if he were at max MP. But yeah, I was really impressed by Camphor here. Once again, my Camphor, he did use his 20% range boost. He did use an MP up. But his map attack is doing 154,000 at Limit Break 2. So we'll end this video in a minute. We're just looking at numbers here. It's not perfect. We're getting our head wrapped around things, so I'm not going to show everything at max MP. It's just too much. Okay. The damage increases are fairly predictable. They're about 10 and 20%. The numbers are going to change on some units, but... Alright, so the double X here. Can we see his map attack damage? So yeah, we start at 125. Alright, and that took us to max tension, but not 12. So we're looking at 142. Alright, and 152. I did not realize how damaging Camphor's map attack was. Alright, so the highest I can get right now is 152. Camphor out damages. But Camphor is also at max limit break, or max tension, so let's see if we survive this turn. I think we should. Alright, so we'll sit through. If it doesn't work, we're not gonna. Alright. We're just gonna stand by. see the kind of damage these guys are putting out. Not a total waste in the video. This will put Camphor at max tension, if he survives. Alright, I'm going to do one more shot here. It should be pretty easy to get him to survive. We'll just go kill a couple of units. And throw some other stuff up there so he's not the only one. And, you know, we'll go ahead and do the auto battle. Now the only challenge will be to make sure that he's got something to hit next turn. Alright, so we see 145 there with him. Well, he might have used his skills. It's hard to tell on double speed. Right, you can see there, 81,000. I think that was, yeah, him after moving, I think. We can go through an auto now. Yeah, they're not going to come to double X now. We got at least one unit surviving, so we can see what the map damage looks like. Well, unless it's right in front of him. I might have been screwed up. Alright, so what survived over here? Well, he already used his map attack. Can he go again? No, he's once only. So, Camphor is 103? 115. Oh, this unit has a much higher defense stat, doesn't it? Alright, so we're seeing 132 there. Wasn't it higher before? No, it's not debuffed. Okay. Oh, there were more Xeon units. There was another Xeon unit before. I think he might get buffed by Xeon. But yeah, let's look at the double X here. His map attack at max tension, we're seeing 153 here. And then when he uses this, it's going up to only 163. So, yeah, I'm surprised. I think Camphor's map attack might be stronger. Huh. That's interesting. And then, yeah, we're seeing 130 and 243 on his EX attack here. This is turn 2 max tension with his ranged boost, 25%. And as you can see here, that we're at 243 here, using his boost range to go further back. Does not increase the damage at all. Alright, so that's it. That's the showcase here on the Double X, comparing him to the other attackers in my box. I know it's not perfect, but I think this is somewhat thorough. You guys let me know what you think, and I'll be back with more for you guys soon. Alright, there we go. I did not expect Camphor's damage to be so big. It looked like Camphor was doing more turn 1 though. Does Camphor get like a turn 1 buff? Oh, so he gets an extra 10% at max vigor, but he had that turn 1 as well. Hey, Dr. Jimmy, what's up, bud? Oh, good. We actually did that one. I'm gonna run this stage once while I go pick quick thumbnail for that video.
Yotto! 邪魔するな。死ね。落ちろ。邪魔をするな。もらった。
止まってください。
くらえ。落ちろ。落ちろ。
とどめよ。
そこをどけ。そうだよ。
よしてください。
イエスアリー。
どうよ。
よっと。
Give me a tech journal. Boo.
Yaらせても。そこだ。当たり。突破する。
てください。
貴様らなど敵ではないわ。
There we go. There's a thumbnail. Oh, I see the Creo, if you're still here, I finally looked at the Discord. Okay. Oh, so that's for floor 10 of Generation Tower West. Okay. Yeah, floor 15 is the one that I was thinking about, because that one uses Master Gundam. Oh, by the way, for fellow Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle fans in here, now it's going to be limited movie theaters, obviously. It's not going to be everywhere. But I'm seeing March 13th and some of the next week, or all of the next week, they're going to be playing it in theaters again, in 4K. So they're re-releasing the old Ninja Turtle movies. I saw the first one, I think it was in October or November, maybe December. It looked really good in 4K, really good. They cleaned it up really well. So they're doing the same thing with Ninja Turtles 2, which I gotta go see that in theaters. It's gonna be amazing. So definitely need to remember that.
よっと
Alright. Where's my experience? Am I on the wrong stage? Oh, when you manual it, you don't get items, do you? I'm used to manualing only on the Fierce Assault. You still get experience items there, I think. I think I'm done today. I think I'm gonna go get some lunch. I mentioned some Eternal Roads, but I could probably squeak one or two out, but like the hard ones, but I don't even like I don't have time. It's gonna take like 20 minutes just to build the team. I don't have the energy right now. I'm gonna go grab some lunch. But alright, thanks for tuning in, guys. Ugh.